this is Daniel Nix with tintinglist.com. You tired of people peeking in on your business? Well, by applying window film to certain windows in your home, you can ensure that the visibility into the rooms in your house is properly obstructed. Well, to get started, what you'll need first and foremost is window film, and you can get a roll of this stuff at your local home hardware store, sized closest to the size of the window that you're working with. And this just happens to be 36 by 36, which is what we're going to be covering. You will need window cleaning supplies because you don't want to put film over a dirty window, measuring tape, a sharp knife or a box cutter because windows aren't exact in measurement. The kit will include a small squeegee that you'll need to get the air bubbles out whenever you're done. And then what I have here is a spray bottle full of water and a little bit of soap. That's going to be essential to actually adhering the film to the window. And then finally, I just have a piece of cardboard here because if you don't have a table or something that's protected at home that you don't want to do cutting on, cardboard is great so that you don't mess anything up, including your floors and your carpet. Okay, for starters, what I've done is I've measured the window from top to bottom and from left to right, and I've really just written down my measurements on a sticky note. You might not be able to read that, but I can, and that's all that matters. And that way I don't forget as I go along and I'm cutting to make sure that I know exactly what I'm cutting for. So feel free to stick that to the window as you go to cut. Okay, so our measurements tell me that we're going to take about 1 inch off of one side, and then from the left to right, we're going to take about a 1/4 inch off so that we're fitting in that window perfectly. And so what I've done here is I've actually marked some spots with just a pin, just so I can line up just a straight edge. This is just a random straight edge. I really don't even know what this is, but it has a straight edge on it, so I'm going to use it to cut. And make sure, like I said earlier, have something to protect the surface underneath you so you don't go hacking your carpets to bit, because then that's another video all in itself. So all you need to do is just hold your straight edge and keep your knife, spider, right up against it and just cut. And we're looking pretty much right on it. Okay, you need a clean window to work with, so just make sure you have any window cleaner, and just make sure that this surface is clean before you work with it. So I'm about to clean this window.
Oh yeah. Cheeseburger. There.
Now we're ready. Stick it on. It's start at the top. That's one of the best places to start, and just start at a corner that you can run it right along the top. And chances are it will stretch out a little bit once you take it off of the protective sheet of stuff, whatever that stuff's called. So just be prepared for that. But again, that's why we have our box cutters, that we can cut it down to size even a little bit more once we're applying. And so I'm going to check out of this film for a little bit just so it's not so awkward for you guys. But I'm going to do a little bit of editing, and when I see you next, it should be stuck to this window. It should be working. Oh, hi, me again. We're almost done. What you will have whenever you get to the end is you notice there's going to be some frustrating air bubbles. Don't worry, there's a way to get those out. And it involves this little guy right here, the squeegee that came with the kit. We found that if you actually spray water on the front of it, it helps the squeegee glide a little bit smoother just because it's made of rubber, and it won't catch and stretch it out so much. And in that way, whenever it can glide smoother, you can force those air bubbles to the edges. Well, we're done. As you can see, this is much better for obscuring the view inside certain rooms in your home. This is a great technique to use for bathrooms. Some bathrooms have windows right above the showers, and you don't want people looking at you while you're doing your stuff. So keep this in mind. It's a very simple technique. And remember, if I can, you can. And if you can't, just make sure to contact the experts at www.tinlist.com.